Well, I think the commissioner is in charge of roads and bridges, parks and recreation, animal and mosquito control, jails and juvenile justice, as well as economic development. But I think the biggest role of a commissioner is to form some type of unity between 12 different commissioners up there. I think there's kind of a division between the 12 people up there, and we've got to find a common goal and a common relation so that we can put a plan in place and move that plan forward. Well, I've never, run a budget of, $76 million. I have run for what we think is a successful property management and real estate business for the last 15 years, and we have run those into the red sometimes during those months and had the budget accordingly. I think the most important thing, though, on the budget is that we have to understand as commissioners that this is not our money. This is the parish's money, and we have to make sure that we invest that money and we utilize that money for things that are best for the parish and for the citizens of the districts. Well, I think any strong organization or entity should be built on a group of charters, and the charters are the foundation of any business. And unfortunately, the parish giving the city any money is against those charters. But what I can say is this: I'll look at anything that comes across the desk, and I'll do anything possible to look into anything that's moving this parish forward, that's given us any type of economic development, any type of economic stability, any type of job creation. Oh goodness, I mean, I don't know where to start on that. We've got to do anything to bring jobs to this area. I think we have I know we have a massive crime issue in this area, and I believe that's linked directly because of a lack of jobs. We've got to do anything for economic development, economic stability to move this area forward, and I'm for anything that represents that. Well, I don't think any millage should be increased. We have some of the highest taxes of any parish in the entire state. So I'm not for anything that is increasing taxes. Well, we've got to work with the right people and the appropriate people to make sure that that is completed. That's a lot of money. It's allocated to that, and we then make sure that that money is used specifically for that to complete that important project for our area. We need to ratify anything that is going to bring job creation and economic development to this area. And what this sounds like to me, we've got a massive division on that board. We've got 12 commissioners that have 12 different visions, and we've got to put those visions in the one to move forward. Otherwise, we're going to sit in the stale area that Caddo Parish has been in for so long. So we've got to come together as a commission. We've got to get on a general plan, and we've got to execute on that plan to do what's best for this parish and move this parish forward. Absolutely, and I hate to be a broken record here, but we've got to unify the commission. We've got to come together, and I believe I'm the best candidate for that. We've got to understand what each commissioner what their vision is. We've got to understand what the city's vision is, and we've got to work together to move this area forward to any type of economic development, industry, job creation that we can possibly bring here. I believe the biggest issue that we're going to see in the next year is juvenile justice. We've got a $6 million shortage in our budget. $3.5 million of that is coming from juvenile detention center, and I don't think that's because of anything they're doing wrong down there. I see that increasing simply because we're having to bring the 17-year-olds on board, and we only have 24 beds there. So that is going to be a big issue that we're going to have to work together with as a commission in the coming years. Animal control. It's the biggest thing I'm hearing right now. I believe we're doing better. We've cut the euthanization rate in half, brought in around 5,600 animals last year, 1,200 of them we did return, and we have some of the highest adoption rates in history. So we're moving in the right area. However, we've got to move that towards a more closer towards a no-kill shelter. But biggest and best is we've got to bring an industry to this area. We've got to bring jobs to this area. We've got to do anything to move this parish forward. This is about unity. In 15 years, I've built a real estate career about bringing people together, getting on a common plan, and executing on that plan. What I see the commission doing right now is they're fighting. They're butting heads, and we've got to stop that. We've got to understand a common objective, and we've got to execute on that objective, and I believe I'm the best man to do that. No.